Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Anthony Hitchens.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Carrier tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Dancing to his left. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Bills 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Results.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On second down, it's Cohen. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Cohen, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Tariq Cohen.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Allen from the gun on third down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First down, a run with Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
54 Mike. Check.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, this will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. That extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes firing complete, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Edwards-Helaire on the carry for Kansas City. Ed Oliver made the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He's brought down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he completes it to Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99. Check 99. Bang, 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 bang.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 38, Mahomes. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
20. That one good for 33 and a first. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
And goal.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
26, Devin Singletary, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Alert, alert, alert. Check back. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
From the gun on 3rd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go deep for beat. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 4. And the Bills will move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver.
Tyler Bass to kick off
touchdown pass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Bills 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Back to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, third down here.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Allen to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe try it, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Well, you talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's brought down by
the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Scarlett on the carry, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands.